one goes. Count it, Curry. Curry's got 8.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty. And really, last season, it was supposed to be a battle between the Warriors and Clippers for that Pacific title. But the Warriors just ran away with it and won the division by 11 games.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. For the Warriors, it was the 3rd time they've ever won the division, last time coming in 1976. So, Clark, it's been a while.
It's been a long time, but they did it in style. 13-3 record against the rest of the division. That would be the best in-division winning percentage for any team in the NBA.
The drive-by game. McLemore tipped away.
Can't connect there, but still a red-hot start to the half, hitting 4 of their first 5 field goal attempts.
Left side Curry. On baseline Jay. And the shot falls short this time.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. And at least as I look at it.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And, guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, guys. Well, George Karl had some advice for the team in that last huddle. He said their plan was to run their offense through Gay. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys to carry us the rest of the way. He also wants them to concentrate on working as a team at the offensive end. Passing, patience, and teamwork. Those were the messages. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris. You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thoughts of packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The second chance effort, and so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Some changes for Sacramento. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Caspi. Curry comes in for McLemore, and it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Sacramento. Clark, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in. Outside Collison. And Cousins throws it down.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
Pass to Curry. Down low. Takes it from 10. That's tipped. And another shot. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
Kubas checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for two. A strong season from Darren Collison cut short last year. Greg shut down at the end of last February.
Yeah, he had that issue with his hip, and that kind of ended things for him in what had been a promising season. A shame, since he was having the best of his career to date.
Rush dishes to Livingston. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Golden State with another.
They're not as aggressive from the outside here, but maybe they should think about stretching the defense a little bit, like they did in the first half. I mean, stretching the defense makes it easier to score inside, too.
There's the screen. Bellinelli with the three. Green with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Collison was having a career year last year, guys. I mean, 16 points a game was a career high for him, and he also shot more threes than ever before.
Kings leading now by 23. Here's Cauley Stein. The layup missed. And now running up the court, Rush pushing it all the way. And that one's good by Clark.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Warriors trail by 21. They've got Collison. Rudy Gay is out there with Quincy Ace. Then it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Cousins in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Rondo. And AC now top of the key. Here's Cousins. Soft touch off the glass. Cousins has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Kings. Here's Barbosa. Nice D from Cousins.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Gay. No good off the back of the rim.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Rondo kicks to Gay. Cousins fires. It's on target from the high post. Cousins has got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Rush. He's covered by Gay. Rush's shot is off. Kings leading now by 23. Gay misses. Now Rush over to the wing. Here's Clark. Rondo with the steal. And now the Kings fast break. Here's McLemore.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Some changes for Sacramento. Caspi, he's checked in for Gay. And it's Anderson in for Ben McLemore. And then for Golden State, Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. And Spates subbed in for Andre Iguodala. The Kings have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. They get the rebound. Good.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Stolen by Anderson. Rondo on top. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Snatched up. Here's Spates. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Kevin. Biting on every pump fake isn't going to get it done.
That's good. Ace's got 4 this quarter.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
It was a rough year last year for fans in Sacramento, but they still come out here to fill up the stands, Greg, even with their team struggling.
Yeah, the new ownership, give them credit. Last year, the Kings marked an 8-year high in terms of attendance. Not bad for a team that really looked to be in the hunt for the postseason, but then just fell apart midway through.
Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Ian Clark. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
The Kings ended at 18-23 here at home. Not a terrible record for them given how their whole season went kind of up and down and inconsistent. They even had some home cooking in their favor as they were the 2nd best team in free throw differential at home.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. And it's the Warriors to start out. Barnes passes to Green. Here's Thompson. AC with the rebound.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3, and it's Curry in at the point guard position. Here's McLemore. Here's Cousins. And AC kicks to McLemore. And Barnes comes to help. It's Gay with the drive. The offensive rebound.
Certainly not the dream start they were hoping for, going 1 for 4 early.
Curry can't get it to go. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, when George Karl and I were able to chat a moment ago, he talked about the impact of opposing big man Andrew Bogut, saying there just aren't that many 7-footers with his kind of game. A great interior defender first and foremost. We can't get tunnel vision when we attack the rim. He's got size and strength, and we can't allow him to bully us for offensive rebounds. Let's see if they can keep Bogut from having a big game, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Here's Rondo. Andrew Bogut making his last shot. Here's Cousins. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Andrew Bogut. For DeMarcus Cousins, his numbers have been flat out phenomenal. I mean, just incredible. Sometimes hidden by the lack of what's around him in Sacramento, especially, you know, Greg, when you compare last year's stats with other centers in the NBA.
Yeah, he's averaged nearly 5 points more per game than the next center. Top 3 in rebounding for all centers. This guy is the complete package down low.
Curry, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Curry's got his second bucket tonight.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
A shot by Rondo is no good.
You know, guys, back to DeMarcus Cousins last season, he was top 3 for centers in assists and steals, and he was in the top 7 in block shots.
Oh, look out, and then you throw up stuff like that. And you go, oh my, how does it even go in? He pulls a Houdini. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Caspi, he's checked in for Sacramento. Collison comes in for McLemore. And Golden State also making a change. Spates is checked in. Curry kicks to Green. Curry attacking, and he gets the bucket. Curry's got...
Hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Kuvas checked in for Cousins. Bellinelli comes in for Rudy Gay. And Curry subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors.
And I think it's fair to say last season was a bit of a transition year for the Kings. I mean, after firing Malone and the injuries to their stars, they just tried to build for the future, realizing that was going to be in their best interest.
The Kings trail by 5. Collison with it. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Spates, and he gets it to go.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Collison kicks to Bellinelli. There's the pick. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Golden State moving it around. Here's Spates. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. Collison kicks to Curry, and that one's good.
Excellent feed from D.C., Darren Collison.
Warriors call timeout.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here. And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in. The Warriors leading.
Make some noise. Let's hear it for your Sacramento Kings.
Here is Livingston. Iguodala kicks to Barbosa. The shot by Spates. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. Spates has got his second bucket of the night.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Here's Livingston. Oh!
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. And the slam dunk by Spates.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Curry's shot is good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Spates kicks to Azili. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it.
And now a chance to hear from Stephen Curry about the team's struggles of late. You know, Clark, when you hear a talent as tremendous as Curry talk about what a struggle it is, you know you're watching just outstanding basketball.
Well, I tell you what, I like that kind of serious and focused attitude that's really always been Curry's approach. It's one of the reasons he's always working to get better and hone and upgrade his game, and how he's able to take it that one notch forward each season.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Iguodala out there with Bogut, and it's Barnes, and at the small forward position. Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor. But one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. Curry can't get it to go.
It would have been something to see if he could hit that shot from that deep.
Greg, you know it. I know it. There aren't very many guys that can hit from out there. But he is one of them. That's the kind of range he has. How about that now? What a sensational finish.
Oh, got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Yeah, you got to rise and levitate.
Suspend yourself.
Yeah, levitate.
Almost. How about the glide in and then also to reverse it? And Curry in his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways. And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover. And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
Got a piece of it. Feeds it to McLemore. Puts up the baby hook. No good. The Warriors go the other way with it. Curry kicks to Rush. Here's Thompson. Gay with the block. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. The Kings making a switch here. Acey's checked in. Ian Clark's checked in for Golden State. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Curry against Rondo. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up. Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are. And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Kufis checked in for Sacramento. Caspi comes in for Rudy Gay.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
And the rejection by Ezeli. Here's Spates, rips down the breakaway slam.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down. And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
And the Kings making a change here. Bellinelli's checked in. Here's Rush. Bellinelli is covering. Shoots the 3. Rush's shot is off. The Kings trailing. Curry kicks to Caspi. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Caspi's got 4 this quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim.
And the Warriors with some changes. Iguodala comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Livingston in for Leandro Barbosa. Here is Livingston. He's covered by Collison. And up the court come the Kings on the break. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Sacramento lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Ezeli. Kicks it to Bellinelli. This is to Kufis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
On the wing, Iguodala. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Pass to Livingston. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Collison and the rejection by Iguodala. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. They get a hand on it, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
They're fortunate that one was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
That will count. And the first half.
Guys, I'm here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille. For Sacramento, the first quarter was not an easy one. The deficit for them at 1 point. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is...
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. Nice game. Great performance by Maurice Spates.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, fronting, doubling, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
McLemore and Gay on the perimeter. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Quincy Ace. And it's Rondo in at the point guard. That's the group for George Karl getting going here in the second half. And with that shot, the Kings lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Stephen Curry. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far. And Curry, such a tremendous balance to his game. And he can square up on a dime to knock down shots. I mean, that's a focus also of his training. He doesn't do it with conventional pattern shooting drills. It's a lot of stuff to challenge his balance while he's on the move and shooting.
Green with the block. But they'll get another chance. Up top, Curry. He's covered by Rondo. Rondo with the steal. "13 feet away. Thompson with the rebound.
And for Steph Curry, to me, that balance is remarkable. I mean, it used to be customary beyond the arc to fake a defender into the air and then step into a mid-range two. But Curry's introduced that more efficient sidestep for the wide-open 3.
Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Sacramento. Golden State also making some changes. Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Rush in for Harrison Barnes. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. From deep, Curry can't get it to go.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession. Darren Collison, he's checked in for Ben McLemore. The Warriors also with a sub. Clark's checked in. The drive by Collison, got a piece of it, and they get it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for the Warriors. Here's Rondo. It's stolen by Green. Here's Clark. Great D that time from Collison. The Kings shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Rondo dishes to Collison. To the inside. It's intercepted. Three-pointer. And it's Iguodala missing. The Kings leading. Gay kicks to Cauley-Stein. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Azili the pass to Green. It's Curry with the drive.
Been a really good night for Steph Curry. 13 points, and he's done a good job distributing the ball as well.
And you can't really place a value on what that means to a team. His passing has really helped their cause.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cousins. Caspi comes in for Cauley-Stein. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And Curry subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Golden State also making some.
Oh! And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just can't quantify.
You know what? I'm going to quantify it right now, Clark. And this is a close game, and that was something special.
And really, in a game, you guys, in a game like this, though, when you have a chance to send a message, you do. And boy, did he ever on that play.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And the Warriors with some changes. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Spates. Harrison Barnes comes in for Green. And it's Barbosa in for Steph Curry. They get it back. Over to the left wing. Curry dishes to Caspi. He kicks it to Bellinelli. The Kings have shot 6 or 7 at the line.
And 72% on the year. I'm sure they'd like to improve that category.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge...